Hello, people. What's up? What they go and how are you all doing? I hope you're doing very good. So, in this video, my body is shaking as I'm doing this video. New video alerts, new apartment alerts, but good news, bad news, like so many, so many news all at the same time. Who wants to hear it, guys? Do you want to hear it? Okay, if you're watching this video, subscribe right now. Many of you have been watching my videos and you've never subscribed to my channel. Oh, wrong now. Oh, wrong now. Like, subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Really? Subscribe. Uh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Gordon, for joining live. Oh, Mr. Godwin David, thank you for joining. Okay, good news, bad news, and I'm going to. Okay, there is a good news. The good news is I have a new apartment, and as you can see, I just moved here. I'm still trying to think of the right place to have this, to have the studio setting. I am yet to get the lapel mic. I'm going to invest in that. I want to have a good background for my live sessions. I want one in my bedroom and I want another one in the living area. But where I'm going to choose, I don't know yet. I don't know really. I don't know whether I should move my TV here. I'm still trying to figure so many things out. Really? I don't know. Like, I'm trying to figure a lot of things out. Thank you so much. Congratulations on the new apartment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm going to be uploading the video to the new apartment later today. Yes, I'm super happy and grateful to God for the opportunity to change my apartment. Like, seriously, where I was before, the sink was not really so good. The washing sink, it doesn't flow well. The bathtub is old, but here the bathtub is finer. The where I'm poo-pooing itself looks better and more comfortable. The kitchen room area is much more comfortable, and I'm so happy that, I mean, these things are, they look better than where I was. I mean, where I am right now. I believe that before next week's session, I'm going to find a very good fit for the studio background, so that when I go live, I mean, you can see the ambience, and you will see that everything looks different, looks better, and all of that. But right now, I am not sure what to do. So the bad news, not bad news per se. So before I came to the US, I gave birth to my two kids in Nigeria, and I had them through vagina delivery. My first two children, rather, so far, I had them through vagina delivery, and somehow, after the vaginal delivery, I had tears, and because I had tears, the babies were just so big that they had to stitch me up. And since then, every time I need to use the toilet, I'm always scared of, pushing. And sometimes, even when I'm not scared, I am able to pull easily, but I just know that there's something wrong with my digestive system in a way that makes it difficult for me to stool easily. Like, I don't want to have to be scared when I go to toilet, and so I had to go to the gastro care yesterday. I'm going to be uploading that video also, and I met with a physician, and they are going to be scheduling me for a procedure, and I'll be having that medical procedure soon, just so that they can check me and make sure that there is no tissue that is weak, and if there's any tissue in the inside that is weak, they can do something about it. Okay, what else? 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 Let me think. Another thing that is like an update that I want to share with you all is concerning what would be changing from next month, next week. Next week, the university would begin, and it's bad news for me because I haven't tidied up a lot of things with scholars in the academy, with the Profiters and the Profiters Millions Academy. But one thing that I think I've done that I think makes sense is that I have been able to, set up a system to allow for effective. Thank you so much, Mr. Godwin David. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you. So I have set up a structure to make sure that even when I'm not available, these people can work hand in hand to ensure that things work well, while I'm trying to adjust back to schoolwork. And I must tell you that I'm scared. I'm scared because this is going to be my first in-person experience as a student here, in person in the sense that I am going to be going to class, meeting people physically, like physically. I'll be seeing them eyeball to eyeball. So that scares me really. It scares me because I have never had an in-person learning experience here in the US, and so it's a little scary. And it's scary also because I know that the workload will be much, and I've been coming up with strategies that would help me achieve more by doing less. And that is why I have delegated to so many people in the Profit a Million scholarship guaranteed academies. And of course, I just have a couple of virtual assistant here and there to make work really easy for me. And I believe God that things will come together. And in addition to all that I've shared, so these are the action points for those of you who are in this family, my YouTubers, my Clarity tribe, right? So a lot of things are changing about me also, and I must say that in the last few weeks I've been evaluating my personal life, and I've been doing some studies, and I am telling myself that I want to be known for three things, and every day I try to get clear. I get clarity on these three things. One, I want to be known as a study abroad coach, working with people looking to study abroad on a fully funded scholarship. Two, I want to help scholars who are looking to study abroad to gain clarity by helping them monetize their knowledge, expertise, talent, or creativity so that while on the journey to a guaranteed scholarship, they will never be broke. After they have secured a full funding, they have a side hustle that will bring money for them. And while they are actually on the journey to get a degree, as a student abroad, they are never broken. They definitely just have something that also makes them happy and bring them money. Because I believe that there is so much in the universe, but the problem again here is a lot of people do not know how to monetize their knowledge, skill, talent, or expertise. And I told myself that I want to also commit to working with scholars looking to make money from their knowledge. Now, the third group of people that I want to start serving actively, and which has always been my primary line of interest or passion, are people who are trying to come out of abusive relationships, like abusive family, like abusive settings in sexual relationship, work relationship, business relationship, parent child relationship. Anyone who is suffering from, who is constantly abused, stigmatized, traumatized, and they want to get out of those experiences or those environments. My goal is to also commit to serve these group of people. And so we have the Healing Academy. We have the Healing Academy, and in this Healing Academy, End Stigma Healing Academy, basically, it's a community for people who are trying to heal. I am trying to heal. I have so many things in my life that I'm trying to break free from. I know that a lot of us want to come abroad, a lot of us are looking for money. But hey, many of us are basically looking for these things in order to mask the things in our lives that we do not love. Many of us are what? Trying to mask things up that we do not love. And we see the desire, like we're telling ourselves that once I make money, all my problems will end. Once I have scholarship, I would have happiness. But you know what? When we're yet to heal from our trauma, when we're yet to heal from our abusers or abusive experiences, there is no way we can find that peace even after we have gotten that, that external that we're aiming for. And the external usually is, I want more money, I want scholarship, I want a better life. Maybe all of this will solve my problems. But what if it never does? What if it never does? And so I'm going to say certain things and I'm going to be sharing from personal experience. A lot of us, give me a moment. A lot of us do things because we want to get something out of them, not because those things will necessarily make us happy. Usually, let me explain that we kind of attach our happiness to, if I have more money, if I have a better job, if I just get married, if I simply, those things, the external, right? But those external would make us happy in the temporary or on the surface. But as a matter of fact, those temporaries will never give us the true happiness that we desire, or the true happiness that would help us just live the life of abundance. Because abundance is not just in having money, abundance is not just in having, how do I put this? I'm thinking of the right word to use. Abundance is not in, I have a better job, I have kids. Abundance is being happy, like being happy even when these things don't exist. But how can you be happy if you're broken? And so, a lot of times, we all are looking for something because there's something that is broken in our lives, and we feel that. Hi guys, my name is Bisola Miriam, and for those who are listening to me on my podcast, I am trying to share here that many of us today, I'm talking basically like I'm just doing this as a random, message, but with so much information in it. And the information that I want to pass across today is that we all are looking for scholarships. We all are looking to get fully funded because we're running away from something. A lot of people looking to study abroad were running away from something. I've spoken with women who are saying that, you know what, let me just get a fully funded scholarship and then I'm leaving this country. My life will be better. I'll be away from all this trouble. I'll be away from all the stress. Guess what? A lot of times when people say that they're trying to get away from these and that and that and that, they're not getting away from those things really. They're trying to get away from, they're not able to actually get away from these things, but they're trying to say that they want to get away because they have other things in their lives that they are bothered about, but they are yet to deal with. A woman who is saying that she won a fully funded scholarship. As a matter of fact, this woman is trying to get away from a husband, maybe, or a man who is saying, I just want to study abroad. Maybe that man is trying to get away from the fact that everybody is saying, you don't even have a wife yet at your age. And he's just saying to himself that if he perhaps he leaves the country or leaves Africa, maybe he will find a woman. What if you need to get away from the struggle, your own brokenness first, before you can actually get away from any of these things? That is usually the problem. A lot of us are saying to ourselves, I want to make more money as a scholar. I need to make more money. But hey, we're trying to use that desire to cover up something in our life or our lives. I mean, that I've seen that all my life. I have been looking to get one thing or the other because I was trying to cover up certain things in my life that were not working well. And so today's life is just to help you understand that you need to first of all get away from you, like you need to first deal with you before you can get away from anything. If you're not dealing with the troubles, the struggles, the traumas in your life, you can't get away from these things. Oh yes, on the surface you might achieve that scholarship. On the surface you might begin to make more money. But you know deep down that you might never get true happiness or gain true happiness except you actually are able to what? Really discuss, change these things, these narratives in your lives, and begin to unclog your life one after the other. Some of us lived with abusive parents, and so we want to get away from our parents, and some people end up getting married. And so you get married to the wrong person because you were trying to get away from an abusive environment. And then you end up getting married to an abusive wife or an abusive husband. You were getting away from something, right? You were trying to get away from something. But have you succeeded in getting away from that thing? No. But have you ended up putting yourself in another trouble? Oh, yes. That is the way the narrative goes. We're running away from something, and while we're trying to run away from something that we didn't deal with, we end up falling prey or falling into something else. Think about it. Think deeply about it. Okay? Everyone is broken. Everyone has something that they are trying to deal with. But you see, no external desire, no external ambition, no external goal, no victory, no trophy would heal you of your brokenness. They will make you happy, but they can't give you joy. And so you must heal first from whatever it is that is causing you to tell yourself constantly that if you only succeed, if you only make more money, if you only get a fully funded scholarship, maybe you'll be happier. What if you never become happier? What if that only exposes you to more sadness? Because you know what? Life abroad is scary. Living abroad is a lonely place. And so, if you do not deal first with your brokenness, with your hurt, your grief, your trauma, your stigma, you might never be able to find joy in those other externals. Deal first with the internal, and then you can start talking about solving the problem on the outside. Does this even make sense? Maybe I'm just here ranting. Does this make sense to anyone? Does this make sense to anyone? Does this make sense? Heal first and chase all those dreams, all those desires, all those goals, all those ambitions. They would all come, but they might never make you any happier. Heal. It's important you heal. It is very important. It is very important. It is very important. I've written the book, The Unseen Scars of Stigma, and that book is going to be on pre-order, we're going to start a new pre-order for that book, and that book will be released again in December of this year. And before the pre-order kicks off, I am creating a community, for people who are looking to heal. While I'm on this journey to my healing, I want others to heal alongside with me. And I cannot hold back any new thing that I think is valuable for you to learn from. And so if you want to journey with me on this path to find your own healing, while you're trying to also find meaning for life, to make money, to get influence, to get abundance, and to have a fully funded scholarship, you need to first heal. You need to first heal of your brokenness. I want you to tell me if what I'm saying to you today makes any sense. Drop a comment. Drop a comment below and tell me if this makes sense to you. Tell me if this makes sense to you. Tell me. Tell me in the chat if this makes any sense. Heal, then other things will follow. That's it. That's the way the universe works. Because see, what are you going to create if you are yet to heal? You're going to be creating more pain, more trouble, more sorrow. You would have those physical, like ephemerals, those mundane things. But though the lifespan of those things would be short because the energy that is producing them is toxic. You don't want to make money and end up being sad every day of your life. Because as a matter of fact, there are many rich people who are sad. And that is why true joy is not even in money. Think about it. Like we all are running away from something. What are you running away from? Some of you are running away from the memory of rape from your childhood. Some of us are I am running away from the memory of sexual abuse growing up. And so every time I see an abuser, it kills me. Like I feel like it breaks me. You don't even need to tell me you're an abuser. I know the signs. I know what to see. Like I know the kind of signs that makes me know that this person is a predator. Everyone is running away from something. Some of us are running away from that memories of being sexually violated by a family member, and constantly we're striving to just get to succeed, to achieve, doing one thing, doing that thing, because we're running away, we're running away. Some people are running away from that memory of being raped as a young child, as a young girl. Some people are running away from that memory of, you know, that memory that they were, I mean, the fact that they were constantly shamed from using left hand. Some people are running away from that memory. Some people are trying to constantly, show that they are important. They are supposed to be respected. They are supposed to be given attention. Why? Because there is somebody who constantly told them growing up that they are not good enough. They can't make sense. They are left-handed, and so nothing good can come out of them. And so such people are constantly, guess what? They're on the run. They want to show the world that I might be left-handed, but I'm still smart. Because they are running away from that construct. They are running away from what people are calling them. What about you embracing who you are and use that as an energy to get to where you want to go to? Let it energize you rather than break you down. Because see, the journey to get that scholarship, to get that money, to get that abundance is not going to be a smooth ride. It's going to be a journey with struggles, with challenges. But if you first do not heal, tell me, how exactly do you have that abundance that you desire? Because abundance is not in fully funded scholarship alone. It's one of it. It's not all of it. The abundance that you seek, it's not in profiting in millions. It's one of it, but it's not all of it. The abundance that you seek, it's not in even just healing emotionally. It's one of it, but not all of it. But see, everything starts with you first knowing, who am I? What am I running away from? How can I accept me for who I am? I want you to type my questions and ask yourself those questions. Type those questions in the chat and ask yourself those questions. Type them and ask yourself, who am I? What am I running away from? Who do I really want to become? Who am I? What am I running away from? And who do I truly want to become? I want you to think about these things that I've shared with you today. And I would like to see you on the other side. I can't wait to have you on board. Join me in the Healing Academy. We meet every Sunday for 1 hour. We'll watch a couple of videos and then we'll discuss what we learned, and we'll begin to apply some of these things that we have learned. We can all heal together and we can have every other thing fall in place. If you need to unclog your life, you can begin right now. And I'll be uploading the video to my new, about how I got or moved into my new apartment later. I'm also going to be uploading later the video to those, of course, on my YouTube channel, the video about my trip to the gastro care, where I went for a medical checkup. But just so that you remember, ask yourself these 3 fundamental questions again. Who am I? What am I running away from? What What am I not accepting about myself? Write those questions for me, guys. I want you to write those questions. Write them down right now. Who am I? What am I running away from? What am I not accepting about me? What do I need to accept about who I am? Does that make sense? Who am I? What am I running away from? What do I need to accept about me? What is it about me that I cannot change, that I need to accept? Who am I? What am I running away from? What do I need to accept about me that hasn't changed, but that has not changed, that will never change, but I need to accept just the way it is? Who am I? What am I running away from? What do I need to accept about me? Think about these questions, guys. Thank you so much for joining me live. Thank you, Godwin David, for always coming live with me. Thank you, Oluwabumi Medashe. I hope I pronounced the name right. Oluwabumi Medashe. I hope I got the pronunciation right. And Oluwabu Akishola, my one and only volunteer that has now become a global citizen. God bless you all for coming. Do you have questions for me before we leave this live? Please let me know if you have questions or thoughts. I just want to read from you. Let me know what you think. I'd like to have your thoughts. Send me a note or send me an email or just drop a comment here and I'll be here to respond. And for those listening to me on my podcast, you can reach out to me via Bisolo. I'm going to create a different email, but you can reach out to me via my social media handle, or you can even come to my YouTube channel and drop a comment. There's an email address attached to my YouTube page, and you can reach me there. And if, of course, you have a question right now and you're watching me live on YouTube, please drop a comment. And if you don't have a question for me, just engage in the comments, subscribe to my podcast, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and most importantly, get ready for healing. Get ready for healing. Get ready for healing. On the next episode, I will be coming here live and I will be showing you a copy of my book, The Unseen Scars of Stigma. That is my book it is a therapeutic material that we're going to be, x-raying together as we heal. And we're going to be reading that book in the Healing Academy. And then we'll be looking at, how that book is speaking to all of us. And yes, basically that will be it. So if you do, in the absence of any question, I must say this is a very great session for me. And by next week, I would have been done with setting up my new apartment. And then, God bless you. I'll see you on the other side. Remember, healing is here, just like abundance is here. One of the things you would realize as you journey to become an abundant person is that you need to prioritize your joy. And to prioritize your joy, you need to work on healing you. And when you're healed, every other thing you're seeking to achieve would come not from the place of pain, but from the place of abundance, because there is joy inside of you. Does that make sense? And so let me remind you very quickly that for the remaining part of this year, I will be working closely with scholars looking to study abroad in the next 6 months to 1 year. And if you belong to this category, please reach out to me. I'm going to just say that it is very important that you reach out to me because you don't want to walk the journey to a fully funded scholarship alone. And for those who are looking to profit in millions from their knowledge, especially scholars who just want to learn how to monetize their knowledge, skill, and expertise, see, there are strategies to work with, and I can show you that. And lastly, I also want to remind you that these things that we all are chasing, our dreams, our goals, our ambitions, they all make sense. But we also need to heal from whatever it is that is eating us up. If there's something eating you up, you need to heal first before you begin to have the other things and truly enjoy those other things that you're seeking, you're craving for, and you're desirous of. God bless you. This is the journey, and the journey has started, and I'm here to hold your hands, and you don't have to walk that path alone. I am working on myself. I'm a work in progress, and together we can have the abundance that the universe has to offer. Remember, abundance is here and everything is possible. And I'll see you next week. God bless you. I love you all. Bye. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you text someone to come subscribe. See, shout it to your tribe. Let's make this information go viral. We all can heal, and we can have fully funded scholarship, have money, have the resources, have everything. And you remember, abundance is here, and I'll see you later. Bye. God bless you all. Talk soon.